the Roland V Compact TD-11KV electronic drum set, brand new. Let's go ahead and set it up, show you my setup, what I think about it. This is my second electronic drum set, and I've had 4 acoustic drum sets before this, and I just can't have an acoustic drum set with neighbors, and I just can't play them as much. So as a recreational drummer, I'm really digging this. There's lots of zoning on these, there's lots of flexibility, and for all those reasons, I purchased it, and I'm not looking back. So here's the time lapse of setting it up with Nick, and this is the Roland V Compact TD-11KV electronics drum set. Includes the TD-11 module, the PDX-8, PDX-6 V pads, the CY-12C V-Cymbal crash, the CY-5 pad, the MD9 kick pad, and the MDS V4 stand. A lot of these pictures, when you look for this online, are going to show it with double bass drum pedals. It does not come with pedals at all, not even a single bass drum pedal. This particular package, I got it from Adorama for $900 on Cyber Monday. That's ridiculously cheap. It's because Roland is liquidating these things as they make room for the new sets. As far as what you get with new sets, you probably have better triggers, better, the technology's gotten better, but also I understand they're doing a lot more with the computer that's attached to it, where you can play a lot more songs, a lot more faster processor, more storage, things like that. But this is plenty good. If you're new to my channel, I did used to have an electric drum set, a Yamaha, a really cheap one that I bought, probably 5-6 years ago. I owned it for, 4 years or so, sold it when I moved, and I haven't had a drum set for the last few years. So here I am setting it all up. It took about an hour and a half and just a lot of adjustments to do here. And so getting it all set, you can see I still haven't even put the computer on it on that left side there. And as far as putting it together, it's fairly self-explanatory if you follow the directions. I bought the DW3000 pedals, and you'll see my headset I bought in a second. It does not come with a headset. You need a headset. And then I'm just going to use a rolling chair I had in my garage, but I am going to eventually order a drum throne as well. And then it doesn't come with drumsticks, so you're going to need drumsticks as well. And for the rest of this video, let's go live back to the drum set. All right, the drum set is all set up. I got my DW3000 pedals on there. You can see how those hit. Got them about centered there. You got your hi-hat pedal. I need to align those a little bit better, but I bought these brand new headsets here. Here they are. This did not come with the kit. I went with the HD280s after some research, and they are killer headphones. I got them on sale for around $75, but they're like $100 headphones. And then I got the power cable running to the power, and then that's the speaker cable. I could probably run this cable a little smoother. That's just the pedal trigger cable. Okay, so you got the crash cymbal, you got the hi-hat, a ton of adjustability. Where you're not gonna have a lot of adjustability is between these two toms here. That's where you have like the least amount of adjustability depending on spacing, but there's still a lot. You just start running into like the frame over there a little bit, but you have plenty of adjustability. Snare drum, my only downside to it is you gotta crank it down, otherwise, especially I hit a snare hard, so it eventually starts to like fall like that, So you gotta make sure you get it to the right spot, and then really tighten it down a lot. And then let's just play around a little bit. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like. And then earlier in the video, I believe I'm gonna time lapse how I made it all. The only tricky things are to know that there's a leg here and a leg here. The other part of the frame, these two legs are like connected, they're welded together. That the leg on this side is not the same length as this side, so there's a longer leg. The longer leg is gonna go on the left side where you put the unit here. Oh, and then as far as the unit, you have the printer style USB cable and then a regular USB cable. They call it computer, both high-speed USBs, but just different types of adapters there. And then on the left side here, if you can see that, let's get in there. All right, so we got MIDI out, we got a crash 2 trigger in, mix in with a 3.5 millimeter, and then all the rest are 1/4 inch. You've got phones, and then you got a right-left output, or a mono, you can go here. Computer is concerned, let's go ahead and turn this on really quick. You'll see it turn on in a second here. Roland. I'm on Real Rock right now. You could change the drum sets fairly easily by just pressing the button here. We are in a garage, that's why there's a jack over there. there's about 23 drum sets, I want to say. 24, no more. Yeah, 24, 25. And then you get into the user kits. These are just like little custom kits you can add on. You can create your own. You have the coach button. You got a metronome. You can play along to a song. You can stop and start the songs. So you get a close up there. Start and stop the songs. Quick record yourself. Change the drum kits there. And then you can also change the drum kits with this dial here. You know, I can go all the way up to the top, all the way down to the bottom. So up to 50 kits you can program in here, quite a bit. And then now you have volume. You have these 3 buttons here, which there's usually little things that correspond on the bottom of the menu there on the screen. It's not a touch screen. Look what happens when you say goodbye really quick though. It's cool. There you go. See ya. And then this is something that I hit the snare drum really loud and in the center, and I noticed that the bass drum gets drowned out. A lot of the drum set gets drowned out by the snare drum because I hit it right in the center. So unless I hit it on the side where I get a little bit less volume, then it drowns it. So what I've been doing is actually going into menu here, going to instrument there, and then you kick the kick drum and you can go down. You can click into it, I mean, so let's go ahead and then there's an edit button here, edit. And then I go down to volume and I'm just upping the bass drum volume all the way up. And then I can touch the snare drum here and then it's gonna change to the snare drum now. So you could touch the instrument, like if I hit this, it should change the hi-hat. So now it's on hi-hat. I can hit the snare, now it's on snare. And you could adjust the tone, the volume, the type of sound you want. But something that I've been adjusting because of the double bass drum pedals is my understanding of why it's happening. You can go ahead and do that. You can change the sound effect, you can change the names, you can scroll down. There's more options. There's system, restore. So I've just been touching the surface on this. I'm very pleased with the amount of customization you could do, the amount of outputs you could do. You can add an extra crash cymbal. The other thing to note is, like, for example, the trigger on your ride cymbal is a ride and a bell. So you can actually hit the bell on there too, which is really cool. And then you can program a different sound for like the side of the drum, and then a different sound for the actual zoning on the drum. So this could be a different sound, then this could be an actual electronic sound. So let's go ahead and let's play. So for this part, I'm just gonna go through every single drum set, 1 through 25, starting with drum set 1. now we'll just do some freestyling here. All right, so there you have it, setup of the Roland V Compact TD-11KV. You're probably gonna see a lot of these on the secondhand market, but when you go really cheap electronic drum set, you don't get the zoning, you don't get the type of flexibility. This is truly a really great drum set, both for beginner, intermediate, and even potentially expert. Now, there is nicer ones out there, but for middle of the road, bang for your buck, this is definitely a great choice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.